Namaste, YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. Another day, another YouTube video. So I'm going to start this video with a question. Have you ever felt invisible or scared to share your voice? If so, you are not alone. Today we are going to tackle that fear of being seen and fear of being heard. This fear usually stems from experiences where we felt judged, criticized, or we felt like we needed to be perfect, okay? So maybe you held back or are holding back because you're just afraid of what people might think. You are afraid of being judged, and that is completely valid, all right? But the truth is, hiding yourself isn't necessarily protecting yourself, okay? Hiding isn't necessarily protecting you. It's actually holding you back, okay? And the cost of not allowing yourself to be seen and heard, when you suppress your voice, when you suppress your light, you actually miss out on those opportunities of growth. You miss out on creating connections. You miss out on sharing your unique gifts with the world. And your gifts are meant to be shared with the world. Your light deserves to shine. You're meant to shine your light, okay? Okay, so the first thing we are going to talk about is actually how can we overcome this fear? First things first, you need to acknowledge this fear, okay? And you need to know that it is okay to feel afraid. Recognizing that is the first step. When you try to suppress the fear and push it down, all that creates is anxiety, honestly, because you know it's there. You're just trying to convince yourself that it is not there. Secondly, reconnect with your why. Ask yourself, why is it that you want to be seen? More importantly, why is it important for you to be seen and for you to be heard? Focus on that purpose, okay? Remember, guys, your purpose is not just for you, okay? You are meant to share it. You are meant to let others see you shine. The sun doesn't just shine for itself, you know? We get to experience that light of the sun. We get to experience the sun, okay? So you are not just meant to keep your light to yourself. You are meant to shine it so you can inspire other people. So focusing on your why, honestly, it helps a lot because you start to look at that bigger picture, okay? Thirdly, start small, all right? Start small. Honestly, speak up in a safe place. Share something meaningful with someone that you trust. Practice to speak up, because when you don't allow your voice to be heard, you're actually hindering your own authenticity. You're not allowing yourself to be authentic. So do it scared. Do it scared. Fourthly, challenge your self-talk, okay? When doubt creeps in, flip the script. Focus on the positive side. Everyone has self-doubt. Everyone has self-doubt. Everybody has two sides to them. There's the self-doubt side, that inner saboteur, and there's that side that just knows that you are it, knows that you are worthy, okay? I saw this Instagram reel the other day, and this guy was telling the story about a grandfather and his grandson. And this grandfather was telling his grandson that everyone has two wolves in them. The one wolf is the wolf that tells you that you are not good enough. That's the wolf of self-doubt. And the other wolf is the wolf that tells you that you are enough, you can do it. And then the grandson was like, oh, which wolf gets to win? Because the wolves obviously go to battle. I forgot to mention that part. So the grandson asked, which wolf wins? And then the granddad is like, the one that you feed the most. Remember. So if you feed into your self-doubt and you feed into that negative self-talk, that is what's going to lead your life. But if you feed into that positive talk, if you feed into your own inner light, then you are just naturally going to shine. And it doesn't mean that you won't have any self-doubt. Having self-doubt is normal, but it just means that you don't really feed that self-doubt. Okay, lastly here, celebrate progress, even the smallest steps. Like, honestly, this is how you progress, by taking small steps. You don't need to take one big step. You know, if you could do it all today, if you could achieve everything all today, then there wouldn't be a need for tomorrow. So every day, just take an extra step toward being seen, toward being heard. Reframe your visibility, okay? Remember, being seen is not about perfection. It's about connection, all right? Your story, your voice, your perspective can inspire someone else more than you can ever imagine. A lot of us are afraid to take that first step because we feel as though we need to be perfect. I'll give an example here, guys. Like, before, like, I have been thinking about starting a YouTube video for ages, and only this year it was just this feeling that I couldn't push away, and things had to happen in my life to bring me to this point. Like, literally the universe had to push me. It threw every sign in my way, and I was just like ignoring them until I couldn't ignore the signs anymore. But I realized that the reason I was so scared about starting a YouTube channel, even though it's what I wanted to do, was because I just didn't think I would be good enough for it. I just didn't think I'd be good at it. I just didn't think that I could articulate myself well enough. And it is still something to this day. Like, when I watch my YouTube video, I'm like, oh, I don't think I said that right, or like, you know, I judge myself. But I had to learn that it's not about perfection. The more I post videos, the more I do this, because creativity is a muscle. The more I do this, I will learn, and my videos are going to improve. The quality is going to get better. Like, I thought as well, I need to get like this really expensive camera, but all of those things are just excuses. You know, if you look for an excuse, you can always find one. So I decided one day, I'm like, you know what? I have my phone. I'm just gonna start recording my YouTube videos on my phone, which is what I am using now, and I'm gonna enjoy the journey. Like, it's not about the outcome, you know, it's not about whether somebody's gonna think my videos are good or not. It's about my why, and my why is I really want to help people reach their highest potential. I want to inspire people to be authentic. I want to inspire people to love themselves. You know, so it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about this bigger picture, you know, because I believe that essentially inspiring greatness within people is just going to lead to a much more better world where people love themselves and love each other. So don't underestimate yourself. The world needs your contribution. Okay, you are more important than you think you are. You don't exist in vain. You don't just exist. Okay, so if you have a idea and you have been scared of sharing, or you just have been scared of putting yourself out there, This is your sign right now. Put yourself out there and don't focus on the outcome. If you're doing something that you love to do, such as speaking, dancing, singing, writing, and put it out there. Put it out there, and it will attract the people that it needs to attract. As long as you love it and you feed it, like that's all that it needs. So you can post something and then it gets like 1 like, no likes. If you are hyping yourself up and you love it, that's all that matters. Okay? And then eventually you will start attracting the people that are meant to see it. And even the people that criticize it and they saw it, that means they were just meant to see it. You know, there's just a lesson within that as well. So start small. Post that post that's been in your drafts for ages and you wanted to post but you were scared because you don't want to be judged. Just start, share it. You know, I always say when it comes to like my social media and like what I put out there, I'm like, this is mine, this is my social media, this is my YouTube. I get to do with it what I want. I get to create, and I love what I am doing, and I know my why. Even in the days that I feel like I don't want to do this, and I feel like I don't feel as confident in myself, or I watch my video and I feel like, oh my gosh, this does not make sense at all. Like even in those days, I just remember my why. So challenge yourself. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Let's communicate, guys, in the comments. Let me know in the comments about your biggest fears to do with being seen and being heard, and how you have been overcoming it, if you are overcoming it. Okay? That is it for this video. Oh my gosh, I just realized that my dress matches my painting. Yes, thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you guys next week or in my next video. If you resonated with this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.